10 to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 5 feet. Thursday, southwest winds 15 to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 6 feet. Thursday night, west to southwest winds 15 to 25 knots. Seas 5 to 7 feet. This is NOAA Weather Radio, the voice of the National Weather Service, bringing you the latest weather forecasts, warnings, and other weather information, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Station WNG574 serves marine communities from coastal New Hampshire to Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and points offshore. We broadcast at a frequency of 162.425 MHz from the United States Coast Guard Tower located at Eastern Point Light in Gloucester, Massachusetts. Marine hazards are in effect for the following marine locations: coastal waters east of Ipswich Bay and the Stellwagen Bank National Marine Sanctuary, and coastal waters from Provincetown, Massachusetts to Chatham, Massachusetts to Nantucket, Massachusetts out 20 nautical miles. Small craft advisory now in effect until 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this afternoon. Northeast winds 5 to 10 knots and seas 4 to 6 feet. Areas affected include coastal waters east of Ipswich Bay and the Stellwagen Bank National Marine Sanctuary, coastal waters from Provincetown, Massachusetts to Chatham, Massachusetts to Nantucket, Massachusetts out 20 nautical miles, and coastal waters extending out to 25 nautical miles south of Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. When, until 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this afternoon. Impacts include conditions will be hazardous to small craft. High pressure remains in control through tonight. The high moves offshore Monday, then a coastal storm tracks close enough to New England to bring another round of rain or snow late Monday and Monday night, with minor accumulations possible in the interior. Improving conditions Tuesday, followed by mainly dry weather with temperatures near or slightly above normal for the rest of the week into next Saturday. Here are the 11 a.m. observations for the Boston metropolitan area. In Boston, it was mostly sunny. The temperature was 22 degrees, the dew point 8, and the relative humidity 55%. The wind was variable at 3 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.68 inches and falling. Elsewhere around the region, in northeast Massachusetts, at Beverly, mostly sunny, temperature 21, wind calm. In southeast Massachusetts, at Marshfield, mostly sunny, temperature 23, wind calm. And in Plymouth, sunny, temperature 24, wind north at 3. Out on Cape Cod and the islands, at Falmouth, sunny, temperature 25, wind northeast at 8. In Hyannis, partly sunny, temperature 30, wind variable at 3. At Chatham, partly sunny, temperature 27, wind northeast at 3. In Provincetown, partly sunny, temperature 28, wind northeast at 5. On Martha's Vineyard, sunny, temperature 27, wind northeast at 7. And on Nantucket, sunny, temperature 31, wind northeast at 7. Once again, repeating the 11 a.m. weather for the Boston metropolitan area, it was mostly sunny. The temperature was 22 and the wind was variable at 3. Now for the 11 a.m. observations across the northeastern United States. In northern New England, the report from Rockland was not available. In Portland, sunny, temperature 16, wind calm. And at Portsmouth, mostly sunny, temperature 18, wind northwest at 3. In Rhode Island, the report from Newport was not available. At Block Island, snow flurries, temperature 23, wind southeast at 5. And in Westerly, sunny, temperature 22, wind east at 6. In Connecticut, at Groton, sunny, temperature 22, wind east at 7. In New Haven, sunny, temperature 24, wind southeast at 7. And at Bridgeport, sunny, temperature 20, wind variable at 7. In New York State, at Montauk, temperature 24, wind variable at 6. In Islip, mostly sunny, temperature 23, wind east at 7. And in New York City, mostly sunny, temperature 23, wind variable at 6. Now here is the hazardous weather outlook from Massachusetts coastal waters and Rhode Island coastal waters. For tonight, no hazardous weather is expected at this time. And now the extended outlook for the period Sunday through Friday. No hazardous weather is expected at this time. Spotter activation is not expected at this time. Freezing spray advisory in effect until 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Sunday. Now here is the hazardous weather outlook from Massachusetts coastal waters. For tonight, please listen to NOAA Weather Radio or go to weather.gov on the internet for more information about the following hazards. Freezing spray advisory. And now the extended outlook for the period Sunday through Friday. No hazardous weather is expected at this time. Spotter activation is not expected at this time. Now here is the hazardous weather outlook from Massachusetts and Rhode Island coastal waters. For today and tonight. No hazardous weather is expected at this time. And now the extended outlook for the period Monday through Saturday. No hazardous weather is expected at this time. Spotter activation is not expected at this time. Here are 11 a.m. conditions across southern New England's coastal waters. Off the east coast of New Hampshire and Massachusetts, at Isle of Shoals Tower, the wind was north at 11 knots. At Boston Buoy, wind northwest at 10 knots, and the water temperature was 42 degrees. At Massachusetts Bay Buoy, located 25 miles east-northeast of Boston, the wind was north at 10 knots. Seas were 2 feet. At Gulf of Maine Buoy, located 85 nautical miles east of Portsmouth, the wind was east at 4 knots. Seas were 3 feet every 5 seconds, and the water temperature was 44 degrees to the south and east of Cape Cod. At Nantucket Sound Buoy, located in Nantucket Sound, the wind was northeast at 6 knots. Seas were 1 foot every 3 seconds, and the water temperature was 36 degrees. At Nantucket Buoy, located 54 nautical miles southeast of Nantucket, the wind was northeast at 6 knots. Seas were 5 feet every 8 seconds, and the water temperature was 46 degrees. At George's Bank Buoy, seas were 8 feet, and the water temperature was 45 degrees. And off the south coast of New England and Long Island, at Buzzards Bay Tower. At Montauk Point Buoy, wind southeast at 4 knots. At Long Island Buoy, gusting to 10 knots, seas were 2 feet, and the water temperature was 44 degrees. At Block Island Buoy, seas were 3 feet, and the water temperature was 41 degrees. Around Narragansett Bay, observations courtesy of the National Ocean Service ports. At Providence, the wind was east at 3 knots. At Connemucca Point, and the water temperature was 35 degrees. On Prudence Island, the wind was northeast at 4 knots. At Quonset Point, the wind was north at 6 knots. At Newport, the wind was north at 5 knots. At Fall River, and the water temperature was 36 degrees. Here is the official National Weather Service forecast for Massachusetts and Ipswich Bays, as well as the Stellwagen Bank National Marine Sanctuary, issued at 10:31 a.m., Sunday, February 6th. Small craft advisory in effect until 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this afternoon for the Stellwagen Bank National Marine Sanctuary. This afternoon, northeast winds around 5 knots, becoming south. Seas 2 to 4 feet. A chance of flurries. Tonight, south winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Monday, south winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming southeast 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 3 feet. A chance of rain in the afternoon. Monday night, east winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Rain. Visibility 1 to 3 nautical miles after midnight. Tuesday, north winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 7 feet. Rain likely, mainly in the morning with visibility 1 to 3 nautical miles. Tuesday night, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 7 feet. Wednesday, west winds 10 to 15 knots. Gusts up to 20 knots in the morning. Seas 4 to 7 feet. Wednesday night, southwest winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 6 feet. Thursday, southwest winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Thursday night, west winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Here is the official National Weather Service forecast for the following marine locations include coastal waters from Cape Elizabeth, Maine to the Merrimack River, Massachusetts, out 25 nautical miles. Today, northeast winds around 10 knots with gusts up to 20 knots, becoming south this afternoon. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Light freezing spray early this morning. Tonight, southwest winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 25 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Monday, south winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 25 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. A chance of rain in the afternoon with visibility 1 to 3 nautical miles. Monday night, east winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Rain. Visibility 1 to 3 nautical miles in the evening. Tuesday, north winds around 15 knots, becoming northwest in the afternoon. Gusts up to 25 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. A chance of rain in the morning. Tuesday night, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 25 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Wednesday, west winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Wednesday night, southwest winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Thursday, southwest winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Thursday night, west winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Marine hazards are in effect for the following marine locations: coastal waters east of Ipswich Bay.